I'll call the meeting to order. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Treaty 1 territory and traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. I'll introduce the panel members. I'm Marcel Lorano. I'll be chairing today. Robert Hillick is to the far left. Ed Sawatsky is right next to me. The assessor today is Catherine Smith, and our administrative assistant today will be Michelle Napin. We will be hearing applications for revision of assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we will limit the discussions to those matters. The statements that applicants or the assessor make at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matter must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessment of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the Board's decision with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or the Court of Queen's Bench if the matter pertains to an application of exemption from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the Board order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the matters to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave, and the process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after the applications have been heard, and the Board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the order by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. And if you have a cell phone, please put it on silent. That's all I'll do. I'm usually the worst offender. Swear them in, please.
Are you okay with this one? Can you state your full name, please? Please swear that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you. Please, would you rather be sworn in or affirmed?
Affirmed, please.
Can you state your full name, please? Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. Thank you.
Catherine, if you could read the roll number, the address, and then your recommendation with both numbers, please.
Okay. Roll number is 0900789970. It is 64A Rougeau Avenue. There is a recommendation to reduce the 2019 assessment from $199,000 to $184,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value.
Any questions?
No questions.
Any questions, panel members? No. None? Are you okay with the recommendation?
I'm okay, I accept the
And we'll move
recommendation.
on to the next one, please.
Okay. Next one is roll number 0900789870. It is 68D Rougeau Avenue. The recommendation is to reduce the 2019 assessment from $192,000 to $162,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value.
Any questions?
No questions.
Panel members, any questions?
No questions.
Thank you. Are you okay with the recommendation?
Accept.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
See how simple it is? What's our first one? 549 St. Anne's Road, is that correct?
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. This one here,
Thanks,
right?
Catherine.
Okay.
Nice to see you again.
Again.
Take care.
Where's it here? There. 3030 Pembina, Unit 606. That'll be page 14.
Going to be sworn in or affirmed? With the Bible affirmed? Can you state your full name, please?
Boris Smith.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Did you have anything to hand out?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Okay.
Catherine, roll number and information, please.
Okay, the subject is roll number 03041189800. The address is 606 3030 Pembina Highway. It is a condo apartment located in Fort Richmond. The complex was built in 1977, 9 stories tall with 150 units. The subject is 725 square feet, has 1 bathroom, a bedroom, has 1 bathroom and a balcony. The comparables are all in the same building. Comparables 1 and 2 are the same size, and they have sold for, there's time adjustment prices using here, $139,000 and $134,000. Comp 3 and 4 are larger, 937 square feet, and they sold per square foot, $184 and $174 per square foot. I did do a search, my conclusion. All reference period sales in this complex support the assessed value of $124,000 or $171.03 per square foot. That completes my brief.
Reference date April 1st, 2016, correct?
Yes, we're doing a 19 appeal.
Do you have any questions of the assessor?
No, I don't.
No? Panel members?
No.
No? Let's get on with your presentation.
Okay, so yeah, comparables 1, I would concentrate comparables 1 and 2 because they're exactly the same size unit. No point to show something else because we have exactly the same one. And everything she said is right and fair, except one thing. This property I purchased in 2017 for 105, and the reason I purchased it for 105 is it's in terrible condition. It's just really bad inside. It was sold by the public trustee. In the advertisement, you can clearly see it says property sold as is. You probably know that when it's as is, there is a reason for putting it as is. It's been on the market for 18 days. The asking price was $133. Nobody purchased it. I brought them a price of $100,000, and they countered with Lisa Boris put 105, and we'll have a deal. Public trustee know what they're doing is sell tons of properties. When the property worth the money, they will never give it for so cheap. So the numbers here that she showed are correct. And if I would buy a normal unit in that building, this is what it would cost me. But in that case, it's way cheaper because of the condition, how much money have to be put in. Okay, it's pretty easy. It's similar to everybody else, but the reason for the price is, and I completely understand the assessment that the city provides is based on comparables. Where this property is unique, it's not as the comparables. So this part wasn't known to the city. I purchased in 2017, so I didn't have a chance to go to that meeting they arranged because I wasn't the owner back then. I just received a letter stating that as a fact, and I came to the city and said, guys, it's just not right. I said, we understand, just go pay the $50, appeal, and tell.
Questions?
Since purchasing, what has been done to
It's
it?
rented. I brought the cleaner, she cleaned the house, and it's rented right away.
Okay.
Never done anything.
So the condition is,
Just cleaner, yeah.
Clean,
Again,
so
cleaner, it
it's-
depends on the...
as is condition is a very livable condition then, is that what you're saying?
Livable is very, very personal. Some people would not get in there. I have a guy that is a student, be coming from Thompson, that his dad lives up north and pays his rent, and he's happy with it. For me, I was kind of asking myself, will I be able to rent it this way? And I just put it for rent and said, let's see what's going to happen. Worst case, I'm just going to do the rentals and put somebody. But he got it right away, so I said, okay.
What is the rent on this place?
1,100, yeah, minus the property, minus the condo fees of about $400.
Are you aware of the average days on market for a condo these days?
Yes, but again, it's more. It's
Longer.
more than 30 or 40 days. I'm a real estate broker, so I know what's going on exactly. But the thing is, you see, you're absolutely right, except one thing. The condos that sell for 130,000 will go very quick. You're talking about general condition when we have 300,000 condos, 350,000 condos. Yes, this is the average. But when you have a condo for 120, 130, it's gone same day if it's worth the money. And in that case, it was there for 3 weeks without anybody giving any offers, and me getting it 28,000 cheaper than the asking price. Percentage-wise, it's 20% less than we asked. And again, there is a reason for it.
No other questions?
Questions, Rob?
No, I was gonna ask if you had done any improvements when you said as is. To me, sometimes that looks like construction stuff that has to be done, or improvements. aside from just cleaning.
Yeah, you're right. The kitchen is bad shape, bathroom is bad shape. The lady done good cleaning, and the guy, like I said, I wasn't sure if I'll
What's
be
your
able.
definition of bad shape? I mean, bad shape means to me it might not be working.
No, cabinet's opening, right? The plumbing is not leaking, but the sink, old yellow and cracked. The doors of the kitchen, when you open the door, it might kind of lean aside. You still can operate that, but it's, again, for me, I wasn't sure I will be able to rent it that way. I guess I was lucky.
So if you did upgrade it to try and get a different renter, what kind of improvements, what dollar amount would you have to put into it?
I'll probably have to put in kitchen, so we talk about 10,000, bathroom ideas, 7, 8, flooring, paint, it's
Have you
substantial.
got, did you get estimates? or
No,
just
because I have
around?
tenant.
Okay.
You see, when he eventually he will leave, I'll probably have to do that. But for now, it was easy for me.
No further questions.
Rob?
You say you're a broker,
Yeah.
and the number 1 and number 2 are comparable to
Exactly the
yours,
same type of
Okay.
units.
and they are obviously in better shape than yours.
Yes.
What is the rent that they are getting for
I
that?
think, I don't know first. Second, I'm not sure they're rented. A lot of people buy and live there,
Okay,
so I have no clue.
I was just trying to determine whether they were in better shape, whether you would have got better rent.
Probably yes.
Okay.
Probably yes. But it's also time. If I'm gonna spend 2 months in rentals, I'm gonna lose 2 months of potential rent. So if somebody get it, and knowing that that place is not in good shape, I'm willing to rent it cheaper just to get somebody in.
And is your rent month by month, or is
No,
it
at least 1 year lease.
1 year? Thank you.
So you figured it'd be about $16,000 to renovate
I
it?
think more. I would say kitchen about 10, bathroom about 7, 8. We need the flooring. 700 square foot flooring, we talk about $5 per square foot approximately, so about 3,000 flooring, paint. It's 25-ish plus, my guess.
Ish. I like that.
Yeah, because, you start, usually when you have a budget for rentals, you take about 20% and increase it, because it's gonna, and especially with the condos, because they need a special licensed plumber that can deal with the plumbing in the building and electric. You can't bring just a guy from the street.
So the 2 units that you said they're comparable,
Mhm.
1 and 2, did you look at the MLS on those, seeing as you're a broker?
Yes, sure.
What did they say on their files?
I can open it right now. I didn't mention something unique or special. It wasn't like a brand new Reynolds, no.
No,
It was just a regular units.
but they hadn't been renovated.
No, it's not like a brand new updated, no.
So if they hadn't been renovated, they'd fall into that's probably why they fell into that range, right? Because the unit at, the next unit on the comparable 3
Mm-hmm.
was the same square footage.
No,
Well,
it's
it's a
large.
bigger unit,
It's bigger. It's bigger.
and it comes in at the same price in that 184 range per square foot
Mhm.
as number 2. The other one's coming in at 174.
Yeah, they're 2 bedrooms, it's larger units.
So even the 174, yeah, do you remember what condition that one was in
No,
on
I never
number 4?
looked, as comparables for that meeting, I never looked at the larger units because we have sufficient amount of exactly same units. We usually look at the different units when we have no good comparables, so we have to kind of find out something. But in that case, we have exactly same, so I never looked at the larger.
But you still take in how much it is per square foot, if you're gonna break it down, correct? As a broker?
No, because again, the price per square foot is a good number when you have to find something similar and you cannot. When you can find something exact, and with the building it's super easy because it's exact same units, I don't even look at the larger ones. Because you never know what is the consideration of somebody who's buying a larger unit. He would maybe happy to buy a small one, but he needs 2 bedrooms, so it's not an option for him. It's just basically different property.
Okay, I've got no further questions. Thank you very much. You'll be hearing from us within a couple weeks.
Oh, so I'm just waiting for the letter?
Yeah, you'll just wait for the letter. That'll be
Okay,
it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Deborah, you're gonna be up, see? Told you wouldn't wait long. Pardon me. We're gonna get this phone in a minute.
I guess I'll say stand down.
Swanson Bay, Swan Bay,
Can you get it through?
number 11.
Thank you. You'll be sworn in or affirmed? Affirmed? Can you state your full name, please?
Affirmed.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And do you have anything to say?
Yeah, okay, yeah. This, each
Okay.
one of these is one
Oh, okay.
bundle,
Sure.
2, 3.
Thank you. I'm good, thank you.
Catherine, when you're ready.
Okay, so we're at, you want the bill number is 10005998500. This is 220765 Swindon Way. It's an apartment complex which consists of 2 buildings, and they're 3-story tall, built in 1978, located in the South Tuxedo neighborhood. The subject is 1,284 square feet, has 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, shower, central air glazed balcony. The second bedroom, sometimes it's called a den, but it does have a window, so we classify it as a bedroom. It is assessed at $251,000 or $195.48 per square foot. The comparables are all in the same complex. Comparable 1, unit 1101, is 1,338 square feet, has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's sold for $195 per square foot. Comparable 2 is 1,212 square feet. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, sold for $204 per square foot. Comparable 3 is 1,284 square feet, same as the subject, sold for $210 per square foot. And comparable 4, 1,338 square feet, sold for $249 per square foot. The range of the sizes closely brackets the subject, as do the sale prices of $195 to $249 per square foot. The subject at the low end of the range is $195.48 per square foot. These sales, all during the reference period, which are the only sales to consider, support the assessment, and that completes my brief.
Do you have any questions of the assessor before we get your presentation?
No.
Rob, any questions?
No.
None.
No? And I've got no questions either. On with your presentation.
Okay, first thing is I did some comparisons on the website, and it seems that this complex, the assessments are vary quite a bit. If you noticed, some of the ones I handed in, there's,
Just for your information, we don't deal with assessments, we deal with
Yeah.
sales, so I
yeah,
hope you're presenting sales.
okay, so just, I thought that I felt the assessments might have been based on sales previously.
Not necessarily, and the idea is we can't deal with sales because, with assessments, because they could be wrong. They could be low, they could be high,
Yeah,
we haven't got the information.
yeah, that's what I
Dissect it,
did
but-
find quite a bit on them. There's a few on there that are larger square footage than mine, that anywhere from $250 to $254,000. So, but then I've got a couple examples on some sold ones for recently. No, mine I purchased at $231,500. The closest one I could find was 1,212 square feet. Went for $208, which was quite a bit lower. And then next one was
Which page are we on here that you're using for your comparables?
okay. There's one group that has a tab that says sold on it.
Yep.
Okay, and the first one is mine, 2207.
Yep.
Second one is 3104. And it's 1,212 square feet. It went for 208. And the third one is 4108, which is 1,084 square feet.
I'm not seeing this 208. Does anybody else see that 208? Why am I-
208, where is, it shows up at top of the map
Okay.
there, it says
So,
208.
yeah, got it.
Okay.
Sold?
And then 4108 went for 2099. And that one is, right now, 216 assessment is 225, and it is going down to 213 for 2018.
20?
Pardon?
You mean 2020?
She's got the 2018 assessment
Oh.
of 213. I guess it was 2018 assessment.
For unit
I see. Oh.
4108.
Okay. Oh, the 2020 assessment is the reference date of 2018.
Yeah.
That was-
Oh, yeah, maybe I,
It's just like different ways of saying it, I guess. Sorry.
yeah. Okay, then I've got a couple there, in the, that are attached together with a for sale tab on it. There's, two in there. Now, one for, they're both for 12 square feet. And, one of them is up on the for sale for just under 265,000. And the other one is for 3099, but, they haven't sold yet. And, possibly one of the reasons why, because of the price or the market for the, condos right now isn't.
Oh, there we go. Didn't pay the power bill. Do we have to cut because the cameras will be out, eh?
No, that's fine.
We can
You
keep
know,
going?
somebody on the other side can like,
Oh, is that what it is?
they're operated as one unit. I
Yeah.
think.
So, I mean, if we're just looking at, solds and for sales, that's basically,
That's your information?
what I've got here, yeah.
Then we'll see if there's some questions for you.
Do we have a sale date on these two that sold?
Oh, no. It was just recently, within the, from when I bought mine, and mine was, I bought in, the end of April.
April 2017? Or
No,
did you-
April 2018. I purchased it.
18. Are you aware of the reference date for this assessment appeal that you're dealing with? We have a reference date of April 1st, 2016.
Okay,
So none of these sales are applicable to that, the assessment we're speaking to today. The sales that I have presented are the sales within the reference period. And from what I could see on MLS, they are in similar condition, except for the last one, comparable for it had quite extensive rentals. But they seem to be in similar condition to the one that you own. So the reference period sales, would you agree that sales that you see before you from my brief, would you say that they support the assessment?
okay, I guess so, but, yeah. One of them is for 1,340 square feet,
It's
which
sold
is-
for more. It's,
which is bigger than mine. Then there's two for 12, which is smaller. Some of the units, though, the fireplace got decommissioned because of the bylaw changes. Now, not everybody replaced the fireplace with electrical.
Yeah, we're not valuing fireplaces here.
Okay,
There is
I'm just
zero.
saying.
Yeah, and they're all.
Yeah, and then some people haven't enclosed a balcony and some people haven't, so,
Yeah, we have that information.
Yeah.
Or some of it.
Yeah.
It's up to date. Okay, so I have no questions about these because the sales are irrelevant. No further questions?
Rob, do you have any questions?
No, I haven't.
Ed,
This information sufficient for me
do you understand where the
yeah,
assessor's coming
I
from?
understand that.
That you're correct in your assumptions that the values have gone down, but we have to deal with 2016, April 1st sales.
Yes.
And any sales after that, if they've gone down, will be dealt with. And you'll notice that in your sales reference on one where it's the 2020 is using the 2018 value. But we can't look at this value because it's after April 1st, 2016 that you bought it. So we'd have to look at what it would have sold for April 1st, 2016.
Okay.
Okay? Leave it with us and you'll be hearing from us.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And the next one on the docket is 60 Shore, and this gentleman is what?
Nice choice.
Hmm? Way up here. Okay, so we'll go back in there. Oh, 60 Shore Hill. Not Shore Hill, Shore.
Should I be sworn in or affirmed? Affirmed, okay. Can you state your full name, please?
Da Lee.
Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And do you have anything to hand out?
Yes. That's address about property registration form. Those 5 copies.
2, 3, 4. I need.
Oh.
Do you want to hang on to one until you're done? And then you can give me this copy?
Sure.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I have
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
I'm good.
Catherine, when you're ready.
Okay, roll number for this subject is 03091470600. It is unit 30860 Shore Street. This is a condo apartment unit located at the corner of Pembina Highway and Bison Drive, just west of the University of Manitoba. It is a newer built building, built in 2009. It's actually, the complex consists of 2 buildings. There's 40 Shore and 60 Shore. 60 Shore has 7 stories with 78 units, and 40 Shore is 6 stories with 40 units, both built in 09, and they're part of the same complex, so there's comparables in both buildings are used. The subject is 781 square feet, has 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom, central air and a balcony. It is assessed at $207, or $265.04 per square foot. The comparables are all in the same complex, all appear in similar condition to the subject. Comparables 1 and 2 are the same size at 781 square feet, and they sold for, in the reference period, $265 per square foot and $261. Comparables 3 and 4 are larger, 2-bedroom units. They sold for per square foot actually the same, $265 and $261 per square foot. As the subject is assessed at $265 per square foot, the sales support the assessment. And these are sales, again, within the reference period, which is what we need to refer to for our consideration here today.
Do you have any questions of the assessor?
No.
No? No? Any questions?
No.
Ed?
None.
On with your presentation, sir.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, I want to state one fact is my wife and I, we bought this property in May this year, and we only paid $175,000, and the supporting document I present is a property registration form, can show that. So that is a true fair market value. The full comparable unit the assessor provided is, I think, is out of date. Is the earliest one is 2016, and it's also 2-bedroom. 2-bedroom condo is not comparable with 1 bedroom for even the rental value or living purpose. So this is my first supporting document. I think the assessment value should reflect the true market value. And why, and you ladies guys gonna question like why I pay so low, even below the cost of the previous owner. There's 2 reasons. One reason is the whole condo market in Winnipeg went down significantly in the past few years, so everyone knows. And another reason is I did not find it out actually before I signed the final offer, is the city will build a big apartment building in front of my apartment. So there's like just assessor talking about there's two parts of this apartment. One is 40 short and another is 60. Like my property exactly in front of that vacant land, they're gonna build a tall, high building. So in the future, there'll be no light for this property. And also, between the two property, there's a railway. So every time the trains goes through, with two tall building, you know what's gonna happen. And also, in the next 1 or 2 years, we're gonna, the people gonna live in the construction zone, stay in this property. And also comparable subject one, this is clear 505 according to my knowledge is everything with all numbers should be another side of the building. If the unit face to the parking lot, face to the superstore, it's fine. But my property exactly facing the university side. And the new construction will affect this property's value significantly, even more in the future. So I'm I right now just talking about 2019's assessment. I suggest to reduce the assessed value to the true market value, and for the future, I think this property's value should be decreased even more because the new construction is going on there.
We'll see if there's some questions. Catherine?
Was there anything wrong with the condition of your unit when you purchased it? Did you have to do any fixing up?
Yeah, I actually did a little bit of painting by myself. There's lots of scratch on the wall of the bedroom, but I did by myself.
Not aware here. Okay. So I just need to ask you again that, are you aware of the reference date, meaning what sales are applicable to this year's assessment? The assessment of 2019, are you aware of what sales we are compelled to look at for this?
Yes, I think it should be even lower because everyone knows the new construction is going on there right now.
Construction might be an issue, but your sale is not relevant as it is not within the reference period. You're saying that the sales I have presented are out of date. These are actually these sales to use for the 2019 assessment because they are up to the reference period of April 1st, 2016.
But how about the date actually I purchased in May?
That applies for that. That's even post-reference for the 2020 assessment. So your sale will be used for the
2022.
every 2 years we reassess. Yeah, your sale is so post-reference it will be used for 2022.
So I'm a little bit confused because this is the true value I paid, the fair market value. I'm not sure why I should pay more tax for something that's not worth that much.
It's the true value of that day, but it's not as of the day April 1st, 2016. We can't be continually changing our assessments with everybody's sale price as time goes by. We have a reference date and the whole city
Right.
is analyzed and used for that reference
Okay,
date.
another thing I want to talk about for the 2019, if I want to resell this property, I think I will sell at a loss. By two reasons, because the first thing I talk about, everyone knows right now, the construction is going on there, and because it's only block part of the building, and my property is exactly in the middle of that area, and that new building will completely block the view, block the light, and will create lots of noise once the train pass by. So the value will decrease significantly in 2019 for sure, and also everyone knows this, everyone talk about this, the potential recession is coming. So I think the value of the 2019 for this property is definitely gonna decrease for sure.
So the train has always been there.
Yeah, but right now it's open space, if a train pass by, it will not create that much noise, but if you think about the two tall building, and once the train pass by, the sound effects will double, right?
How far away is this building being built?
Just across the railway, right beside the railway. The old DQ located on the lots Bison cross Pampina. And I heard there will be over 100 units and will be about like 7-story building.
16.
Oh, 16? Oh, sorry. So, thank you. That is better evidence. So my property were, located 3rd floor. My property were, the value will decrease even more.
But that doesn't support the recession argument, does it? Okay, no
Yeah.
further questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Ed, any questions?
The railway is, like she said, that's existing. How much traffic do you get on that line? Is that a main line or a spur line or what?
That I don't have knowledge to answer that question
It's a
because
main line.
I didn't really,
Okay.
know what's happening for other lines.
No further questions.
Rob?
No, no further questions. I've taken everything in consideration you said. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, you did just buy it in May, but this apartment, this condo was not on the market, was it? You bought it from someone without
No,
going
it's
to...
on the market.
It was on the market?
Yeah.
Why did it show up as consideration? It usually doesn't show up as consideration if it's on the market. It usually has the price.
I have no idea. I bought it on the market and this property leased on the market for a long time and it reduced price a couple of times.
Oh, man,
If further evidence needs, I can ask my realtor to forward all the
Oh,
lease information.
It's just you're not under, I want you to understand where we're coming from. The assessor was quite right when she stated 2016 is what we're dealing with on a value.
Okay.
Then we'll do with 2018 when they do the reassessment, and that will be used for the 2020. So every 2 years they do, so we can't change the numbers in between because it's just too erratic. So we have to use the values from April 1st, 2016. What you're bringing forward as evidence is going to tell us what it's going to do in the future. You're right. Is there going to be some reflection with the apartment building? Possibly. And that will reflect in the sales. And that's the information. If they haven't adjusted it in that year, that you'll bring back and make your presentation when the actual building is there and all the rest, and the sales values at that time. Are you following me?
Yes, and so if we are using the 2016's number,
Yeah.
so there's no 2016 number list on this
But if
page.
you look at-
It's only there's a 2-bedroom apartment which is not comparable.
Okay.
It's the 1 bedroom.
Take the very first comp. You see
Yeah.
the number? It was 209.
Yeah.
Okay, that was on August of 2015. And she time adjusted it to the April 1st, 2016, and came up with the $265 square
Yeah.
foot.
Again,
You see how they adjusted to April 1st, 2016?
Right, but this one is located 5th floor, not 3rd. The floors matters for apartment units, everyone knows, right? The higher is better, with better view and, right, so, and also this one is face to the parking lot. It's not face to the railway, so this is not comparable to my unit. So there's no noise from the train.
So comparable to is not comparable because instead of 1 bedroom, it has 2, even though it's the same size, and you're
But
quite
it's
happy.
totally different
But you're quite happy with the
location.
1 bedroom. It's the same side of the building, I would think, if it's the even number and it's a lower level. So does that make sense for us as a comparable?
But
For-
that is
for most- in most
2014's data,
respects.
right? That's 2014's data.
But they adjust,
Yeah, but we
they adjust
adjusted.
the value up to 2016,
Or down?
down. It actually went down.
I just don't quite follow because I think it's like,
Okay, let's look at number 2 comparable.
okay,
Okay, you see the value, it sold on May 2014 at 207, and then the assessor adjusted the price down because there was a slowdown in the market and brought it down to 204,000. So the price actually went down to April 1st, 2016. That adjustment again could occur in 2018, going down when those adjustments come forward. I'm trying to make sure you understand where it's coming from. It's not always easy.
yeah, it's just, I have a question, like, if we use, for example, the comparative number 2, like 2014's data, and 2014, everyone knows it's real estate market very good, and compared to a year, it's not good for condo. I think it's unfair for taxpayer to pay more. Like, that is how the recession could hurt people. People could broke down if you always use like the good year's value to compare to like bad year's value and ask people to make more.
But that's what the act tells them they have to do. The act says they have to live
And it has to
with
be,
those 2-year values.
everybody has, all the homeowners have the same reference date, so it's not fair to homeowners if we use a recent sale price that reflects a different market than the assessment of everybody else. That's what I see as very unfair.
Let's look at it the other way. Yours went down in relation, but what about the other time when all of a sudden everything went up? And all of a sudden now sale prices were higher in 2018-19 than what we're using in 2016. You would end up saying, oh, we should use the 2016. I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah, that's up to city to use recent data, right?
Yeah.
If that case, I respect. If I resell the property, I can make money. I'm happy to pay more, right? But right now, the reality is like I'm losing the money for this property I purchased, right? It's like
Is this a rental property?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
What are you
I'm,
receiving for rent?
1,000.
1,000?
Yeah, actually it's
Less the
1,000
less the condo or plus the condo fee?
less.
Less
No,
the
so,
condo.
no, including everything.
Including the condo
Actually,
fee?
the exact amount is $1,080, but I reimburse the tenant's home insurance, like a tenant insurance. So actually, the figures should be $1,000, include everything per month. And I pay for the condo fee. So from cash flow perspective, I'm losing the money every month.
They pay hydro and water and all that.
No, he pay hydro for just half because the condo fee already includes water and electricity costs for the parking spots.
Okay. I've got no further questions. Anybody else? Leave it with us. We'll have our discussion and you'll be hearing from us.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And it looks like Mr. Yoon is the last one.
Oh, good. Okay,
And that will be property at 549 St. Anne's Road.
yeah.
Michelle will swear you in.
Do you want to be sworn in or affirmed? With or without the Bible? Without? Can you state your full name, please? Do you affirm that the evidence you're about to give at this hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
And can I have your stuff up for you?
sure. I have two
Page 12.
assessments,
Page 12.
appraisal for the
Is
business.
this one copy?
Just one copy. I just maybe we can give it to the assessors.
And what's this?
That's the just summary of the appraisal.
Oh, well, it needs to be the same evidence.
Oh,
So
okay. All right.
he's only got one copy of this.
Yeah, it's 38 pages, so. But I
Okay,
have the
well,
summary of the
We'll share.
appraisal.
You can have it first. How's that?
This is just a. first
Don't
two
write on it,
pages,
okay?
so-
Because we're going to give it to Michelle after. Maybe we take a little break pause.
Do you want, it's up to you.
Hmm?
Shut
Yeah.
the recording off.
We're going to take a few minutes break while you're going through that, okay, Catherine?
Okay,
Actually, it's a good idea. Can I go to the washroom too?
Yes, you can. Right after.
Thank you. I'll follow you guys. So I'm on the TV now, or?
You are. We'll call the meeting back to order and Councilman sworn in.
First time on the TV.
There you go. See, there's the TV camera right
Actually,
there.
they don't see your face,
They don't
Oh,
see your face though. They see ours. It's not pretty.
I see.
but it's not.
We're gonna start with Catherine. Catherine, when you're ready, please.
Okay.
The subject is roll number 0800456040. The address is 203 549 St. Anne's Road, located in the Meadowwood neighborhood. This is a condo townhouse. They're attached units, built in 1987, located just south of Bishop Grandin. And in this complex, there are 5 separate sections with 7 to 10 units attached each, and they are all 2 levels with basements. The subject, number 203, is 1142 square feet with 3 bedrooms. It has finished basement and 1.5 bathrooms. There is central air and a deck, and the assessment is $225,000. The comparables are all in the same complex, same size with similar characteristics. Comparables 3 and 4 were listed on MLS, stating updates to kitchen, bathroom, and flooring. And comparable 1 had no listing, and comparable 2 had no updates listed. The range of sale prices is $209,000 to $247,500, and these support the assessment of the subject at $225,000. That completes my brief.
Do you have any questions of the assessor before you make your presentation, sir?
Did you mention the floor was updated?
Not for your unit.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was
Okay.
just speaking to the comparables where the first one had updates, this comparable 2 that sold for $209 at the time adjusted, only had the new furnace, nothing else was updated. Comparable 3 had more extensive updates, bathroom, kitchen, windows, and comparable 4 has bathroom and kitchen done. So comparable 2 might be the best comparable for you. Okay, that completes my brief.
Comparable 1.
Comparable 1, depending on condition.
Yeah. Okay, no further questions?
No.
Rob, any questions?
No.
Ed, any questions?
No.
No? On with your presentation, sir.
Okay, I gave the assessor a copy of the appraisal that was done this year. It was appraised for $180,000. The condo unit has been a rental property for the previous owner. So it haven't really been maintained or maintained for the period that the previous owner. And he's not in town. He actually is in Vancouver. So it was managed by I think a management company, and the tenant wasn't really looking after it. So there's a few things that was need to be repaired. I haven't done any of those yet, but I will sooner or later.
Are you renting it out?
No, I'm living in there right now. Yeah. That's basically it.
We'll see if Catherine has any questions.
So you haven't done any repairs. What needs to be done?
Well, the toilet needs to be fixed because I think it's leaking. You see, you mentioned about the flooring. The flooring was like, need to be replaced too. And if you have a look at the picture of the carpet, it was like patchwork. So, and it's pretty cold there. It's the 1987, right? So all those windows is in not a good shape. So my heating bill is pretty expensive. Currently, it's basically just by myself, so I'm the only one that lives there.
Any other
That's
questions?
about it.
Ed, any questions? Rob?
No, thank you.
Catherine, which one did you, can I go over your comps again? Comp 1, you said, the MLS said there was renovations on that one?
Yeah, well, the bathroom and kitchen had
bathroom and kitchen, and number 2
Said
didn't say
furnace
there was.
only, so basically,
So
no.
that was just the basic,
That's why I say it might be the best comparable.
number 2. So number 2 would be at 209,000, correct? That would probably be the best comparable.
Because of the condition of
Yeah.
this subject, yeah.
Well, also the tub is pretty washed out. I don't know what happened to it, but it was rusting.
Which was out?
A tub.
The tub
Bathtub, yeah.
was out when you,
Rusted.
oh, rusted,
Yeah,
okay.
it's,
You haven't replaced that yet?
no, it's going to be cost a few
Okay,
pounds there.
leave it with us, and we'll be getting back to you.
Okay, great.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Catherine, if we can go to the recs, and we'll start at 353, if you could read on the roll number and the rest of the information, please. As soon as we get to that page.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Which one are we starting with? 1747 Nassau, is that correct? The next one we're gonna deal with, is that? Because we dealt with the Rojo, so it's 747 Nassau.
Oh, there's one above.
Is there
What
one
about there?
Wiper?
Hmm?
353.
Oh, okay. 353 by Wiper. Sounds like Swiper. Swiper Fox.
Okay.
353 Swiper. Roll number and your
Roll number,
recommendation.
are you there?
Yes.
01001-803-500, 353 Wiper Road. Recommendation to reduce the 2019 assessment to $380,000 from $546,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value. Do you want me to read the class split?
Please.
Okay, it's gonna go from class 10 residential of $368,000 to class 10 residential to $202,000. And the class 30 farm is staying the same at $178,000. It's staying the same. We're basically reducing the residential value.
And the owner was aware,
Yes.
and it's
so-
accepted?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions of the panel members?
None.
None? Thank you very much. On to the next one, which would be
Nassau.
Nassau. Roll number, please.
Roll number 12011092500, 747 Nassau Street. Recommendation to reduce the assessment to $196,000 from $211,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value.
Owner is aware of this
Owner is-
recommendation and is
yes.
accepted?
Yes, the owner has accepted that.
Okay, thank you. Any questions?
None.
None? Thank you. Next one will be Pandora.
Pandora, roll number 09010472935. Recommendation to reduce the assessment from $299,000 to $280,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value. Recommendation accepted by owner.
Any questions? None? Thank you. On to the next one, which will be Taché. 680 Taché, page 16. When you're ready.
Sorry to interrupt. Your previous person that was here, applicant for St. Anne's, he's just wondering if he can get his copy of his assessment back that he handed out, or no?
No.
No.
No, okay, thank you.
Roll number 06093462065. Recommendation to reduce the assessment to $340,000 from $352,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value. Recommendation accepted by owner.
Questions? Seeing none,
None.
we'll move on to the next one, which will be
Roslyn Road?
Roslyn Road. 300.
Road, Unit 11P. Roll number 12032660800. Recommendation to reduce the assessment to $193,000 from $205,000 to better reflect the April 1st, 2016 market value. Recommendation accepted by owner.
Thank you. Any questions? None? We'll move on to the next one, which will be Wilkes. Second last one, correct? When you're ready.
Roll number 10-006776710. Recommendation to reduce the assessment to $206,000 from $234,000 to better reflect the size of the unit. We had an incorrect unit there, size. So, and the owner accepted the recommendation.
Any questions?
None.
None? Thank you. On to the last one. And that will be Roslyn Road.
No recommendation there.
Oh, okay. That concludes the matters. Thank you very much.